Balanced Essentials is an Australian aromatherapy company devoted to health and well-being, using the highest quality therapeutic essential oils in its all-natural product range. Each oil is subjected to quality control procedures to ensure scientific evidence of its properties. This unique collection, superbly presented, describe the effect on the mind and relate to an energy center of the body. Beautiful blends that will uplift, calm, focus your awareness are vital for your skin and will inspire you. The inclusion of crystals to promote and amplify the properties of the products support results that offer a profound and beneficial approach to health and well-being. Take a deep breath. Now sit back and relax. Awaken your senses with Balanced Essentials.
Hello and a massive welcome to you. I'm very, very excited this hour because we have got Cheryl back with us with Balanced Essentials. And it is that time of year. I don't know whether you've been feeling a little bit sluggish or lethargic or bloated or swollen and you're feeling a little bit out of flow, then this show is all about getting you back into flow. Now, we've got a fantastic deal that I'm going to introduce to you straight away so you can see what we're going to be talking about in the hour, which is your BE LITE lotion and your BE LITE oil. Now, these are a firming lotion and you've also got the oil to go with it. And these have got some fantastic remedies for fantastic, what's the word? Abilities to help you with things like your edema, your menstrual cycle, your relief of muscle soreness, mild joint aches and pains, symptoms of occasional gout. So really, you want to feel lighter, you want to feel more energized, you want to feel more toned, you want to feel more you. This could be the reset your body has been waiting for. And joining us will be Cheryl Gilbert. She's a wellness expert and advocate, big advocate for natural health solutions. She's got nearly 30 years experience in this industry. She's changed so many lives and she's known for her groundbreaking products for pain, helping millions of Australia. Now, BE LITE is backed by science, listed as therapeutic by the TGA, so all the claims are true and accurate. And this hour could be life-changing, but there's so much more that these products do and you'll be amazed to find out. Now, I'm going to go back and give you the deal again before we meet Cheryl, because it is an awesome deal. You're looking at $169 down to $109. That is saving you $60. And you've got the bonus there as well of the BE Vital, which is valued at $35. And that is absolutely fantastic for wearing, or should I say, putting it on your face, adding it into your cream. So you've got free delivery, 30-day money-back guarantee, aroma.com.au, and also go to the number on your screen. Now, I've got to introduce you to my gorgeous guest. We love her, one of our founding partners here, I will have to say, at UTV. Happy New Year, Cheryl.
Thank you very much.
Now, Cheryl, Balanced Essentials has been trusted by Australians for nearly 30 decades. You've helped so many people. Tell us how the journey began for you.
Gosh, well, it really started, I guess, when I was really little. I used to mix perfumes and play with plants and do all sorts of things, and then it went from there. I've done a little bit of everything. I've even opened a shop that concentrated on aromatherapy and selling aromatherapy products. After I'd done a little bit of nursing, I was a pathology paramedic. And I'd even been in the bank for a while. And so a lot of things came together, but really when I got involved with aromatherapy and essential oils and I saw the healing ability of them and the way it helped with pain and inflammation and fluid, that was when I really decided to come up with a bottle that did everything. Basically, you don't have to go and buy a whole lot of things and cost an awful lot of money to buy very separate products. And it went from there and it just took off. It went on television. it just became absolutely amazing with the ability with it.
The way I look at it, Cheryl, is it's integrity driven. Everything
Yes.
you've done, you've taken it to the nth degree. Like you've got backed by science. You have,
Yes.
results driven. You have oils that have, we can say certain things because you've actually gone the whole 9 yards with that government agency listings.
Well, really you have to, because if you're going to go out and you're going to tell people about something, really you can't even say the name wellness. So you're really stuck trying to explain what they can do when we know what they're doing, but you have to really go through the listing process and go from there through the government agency. And that's a long process, and you have to be very sure about your claims. And that was important for me because I worked in that medical side. I knew what I was up against. And but I knew what the product did, and I used to get very frustrated because I used to say to people, all these things it can do, but I can't tell you about it yet. But now I can because of the ability to go through that process.
How empowering, very empowering. Now, talk to us about BE LITE, because people love this product. Even when we don't do a show, you're out there on the website, and I know that you've been finding it. It's true, isn't it?
It's amazing. People usually start off with the pain relief products, the BE Relieved and the BE Sport, which are our pain relief products. But once they find out about BE LITE, because it works in many different ways, and because a lot of people, especially if they're elderly too, that might suffer from fluid, they don't just look on it as a product to help with their cellulite or their toxins. They look on it as a product to help with fluid retention. Because if you're looking for anything that will help with the fluid, this is the BE LITE range.
Okay, so we've got the BE LITE lotion, which is the firming and toning lotion, and the BE LITE oil. I'm just going to have a little squiz of the lotion.
Yes.
So if you want to, you're watching right now, and perhaps you want to feel a bit lighter and reduce that puffiness, support your circulation, or just feel a bit fresher, this is the way to go. And I know I've just put that on there, and I know that very, very shortly I'm going to start to feel something happening. You get that little...
Well, you get the feeling of it, and that the firming and toning lotion is as it says it is. I know when people put the oil on, they might then put the firming and toning lotion over it. They'll even put it on their face.
Yeah.
And they will, within a few seconds, instantly feel the firming effect on their skin. They work in combination. So you have the oil, the BE LITE oil, which is the therapeutic one. It does all sorts of things, but it goes on. It's got sweet almond, macadamia and wheat germ as the carrier oils, and a whole lot of essential oils that go with it. They're the ones that concentrate on the areas if you're worried about toxins. You can look on it, putting on your thighs, anywhere on your body there, your stomach, anywhere where you think you need it at the time. But then to use the firming and toning lotion over the top, and you can use that on the rest of your body all over, you're going to double up on a lot of the ingredients.
So let's have a look at what this blend, or oils in this blend, have been traditionally known to assist. I love saying all of these words out on the TV in plain sight, not trying to find a way around it, beating around the bush. I can say edema, I can say PMS and menstrual, relief of muscle soreness, mild joint aches and pains, symptoms of occasional gout, promotion of blood circulation in the peripheral areas. Think of your legs, hands and your feet. Formulated to support that microcirculation, relief in the pain and the headaches, relaxation, reduction of varicose veins. Wow. General irritation, itchy skin, fatigue. So it's going to help to promote that vitality, assisting the mind relaxation, relief of mild eczema, relief of bruise pain, symptoms of mild anxiety, and antimicrobial for minor cuts. Now, that is absolutely huge. And to have that government agency approval for the claims is big. There's a lot of things there.
I'm very fortunate that I can say all that, and to know that there are so many different things that it can be used for. People will then, or a lot of the people that are suffering, will actually find that it's very well priced, considering the quality of the essential oils. We're looking at the highest quality. They're therapeutic essential oils that are in the products. They are made to do what they say they do, and the results people are getting have been unbelievably good.
Well, let's have a look at those ingredients, and then we're going to take some of those symptoms or what we saw before that it may assist with and go into a little bit of a deep dive. You've got your cypress, you've got your lavender, geranium, frankincense, ginger, juniper, lime, sage, orange, like all different angles there, from calming to stimulating going on.
From helping with circulation, which is what orange does. There's so many different things that all of those particular ingredients do. And we've even got fennel in the firming and toning lotion. Now, what you find is some people that are going through menopause will find that one of the things that really bothers them is the bloating that they get on the abdomen. And they seem to put fat on that one particular area. And a lot of it is because of the cortisol in the body, and that's a stress hormone too. Yeah. Now, essential oils also have an ability to help balance hormones, but I love the fact that fennel has estrogenic properties as well. So there's a whole lot of different things that go on with the BE LITE range, and that's why a lot of women, no matter what age they are actually using it and really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And even me, because I know that there's a lot of lavender in different ones, I will actually use that when I've gone back out in the sun. I might have overdone it in the sun. I love the soothing effect of the lotion on the skin.
Now, this is your opportunity to get, I mean, look at that price. You're saving yourself $60. That's insane. You are getting the light and you are getting the lotion, the oil and the lotion, and also you're getting a bonus BE Vital, and that is valued at $35 while stocks last, free delivery and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's start now talking about flow and feeling light again, because as I mentioned in the intro, when you come out of holiday times and things like that, you can feel a bit bloated, a bit puffy, a bit heavy.
Well, people, especially during summertime, you'll find that you're wanting to look as trim as you possibly can be. You know, you might have overdone it during the winter period, and you're wanting to feel lighter and a lot firmer. And that's where these products come into it, because you'll notice within a period of time, and especially if you add a bit of massage. So if you put on the BE LITE oil and you really massage your legs, you massage your abdomen, you'll find within a short period of time, people after a month have gone, wow, I didn't realise what it was doing for me. I've lost inches, I've lost some weight, and we're not going to say it's a weight loss product, but it's helping your body to get back to a balance and back to normality. And then once you start to notice changes, you change the way you look at food. You start to eat healthier. You've got a bit more energy to get through the day, and you're wanting to do better things to improve.
It motivates you, doesn't it?
It's very much a motivational product, but because it's getting the results, it's actually showing you what it can actually do.
Now, something I want to touch on as well, I think many of us have experienced at some stage in our life, is edema, and it is that puffiness and how it can make you feel, the tightness, whether it's a swelling in your fingers or your legs or your ankles, discomfort at the end of the day. Now, this is actually, there are oils in this blend that can actually assist with that.
You'll find too that by massaging, if you have swelling and edema in the lower ankles, and I know a lot of people do, and especially elderly people do,
and in
elderly
summertime
women
as well, when it will
exactly. And what you'll find within a very short period of time, you'll actually find that edema. One of the ways it tells you it's working is you will go to the toilet a lot more often.
You'll spend a penny more often.
And it's actually called micturation. So you will actually go to the toilet and you'll think to yourself, my goodness, I've gone a lot today. That's excess. It will only bring you back to a balance.
So it's
it won't take more than what is needed. And so you'll find that some days you might be going to the toilet quite often and other days you don't, depending on
Do you know what?
how much excess fluid you have.
You've just explained something, because I did a lavish routine on myself one night with the BE LITE. I had the lotion on, I had the oil on, and I was loving life. And I was up so frequently to spend a penny in the night, and I'm like, how, why? You know, I've not drunk any more water than usual.
Yes.
It must have been just my body saying, get rid of that excess toxin.
Yeah, so you might find that you'll only use it in the morning time.
Yes, I've learned my lesson, Cheryl.
When it's quite okay, and you will find that each day will be different. But if you're really determined to start off and really go for it, you can use it at night time, but be aware that you may be getting up throughout the night.
Yes, I learnt my lesson. But it helps the body reduce that heavy leg feeling. You know the one I mean.
It does,
Yeah.
and you'll be surprised that within 3 to 5 minutes, again, as we've shown with our thermal imaging and the other products, essential oils can be absorbed so very quickly into the body, and this works with your lymphatic system.
I was going to say, is that because it helps with the flow?
That's right. That's right. And if that happens to be causing any problems or getting blocked in any way, that's when you're going to have more problems. So to keep your body in balance and healthy and functioning well, especially with the lower part of the body, because you've got gravity working against you.
Yeah.
And you've got a lot of lymph glands that are located behind your knees and in your groin, under your arm. They're working with you to help get rid of a lot of toxins, help get rid of a lot of fluid. So it's toxins and fluid that are going to be helped. So if you're looking at these products, that's probably one of the main things that you'd be looking at when you're going with it.
Right, okay. So it's going to encourage circulation then through those limbs. So if that is your problem, you need to be on the phone for this. Look at that saving. You do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, but we all fall in love with these products. We get hooked. Now I want to talk about skin smoothness and the appearance of
lines and wrinkles and all sorts of things. Because essential oils have so many wonderful properties and they work in so many different ways, you'll find that they'll actually work to improve skin condition. If you improve the skin condition, you'll find too that if you're bumping into a table, if the skin is healthy, you're not going to end up breaking open the skin or bruising the skin. So you'll find too with the carrier oils that are in it, the sweet almond, macadamia, the wheat germ oils, which are known for scarring and helping with that. All of the benefits of these essential oils, the carrier oils, will moisturise your skin, actually help to keep them a lot firmer, a lot younger looking because of the fact they're moisturised, and they'll work to actually help with all the skin condition.
Can we
itself.
touch on the cosmetic appearance of the skin?
Well, the cosmetic appearance
like the,
is the firming look. They're going to, people notice that if they're worried about cellulite, they'll notice a lot of the cellulite. They give a lot of comments that they've gotten rid of their cellulite over time. And so all of those benefits, the skin condition, the lines, the wrinkles, but basically...
It takes away your confidence, doesn't it? It makes you want to, even though no one's looking at you, no one gives a damn when you're at the beach or whatever, but you just feel the whole world's looking at your lumps and bumps and your, you know, damage or whatever you've got going on. It rips your confidence.
That's right. Well, what happens with the body is if you take on board a lot of toxins, your body cannot get rid of them that quickly because we're overloaded with toxins. Even sitting on a lounge, you're going to be absorbing some of the toxins by breathing in the air. All sorts of ways by the food that we're taking on board that is very different from the food that we had 100 years ago.
Even the water that we drink.
The water that we drink. All toxins. Now, our body, to protect ourselves, puts it into a little water sac surrounded by water, stored within the body. And when it gets a chance, it will help to release that and get it flowing again and get rid of some of the toxins. But of course, we take on more each and every day, and you might find that
It builds up.
You get bigger and bigger. It builds up because we keep taking the toxins on board that our body wants to protect us from, that we shouldn't be taking on board, but the body can't help it. It's getting overwhelmed.
Because even if you try hard to do all the right things, it's not necessarily something that's within your control, is it? A lot
Absolutely
of those things,
not.
like the air that we breathe and things like that. So
No,
this is
the air we breathe these days, as everybody will know, is not quite the same as it used to be. We are breathing in many toxins.
Okay, so then we have got that for the cosmetic appearance of the skin, so it could give you hopefully a little bit more confidence here. Now, I want to talk about muscles, joints and everyday discomfort, which is something else that this amazing blend is known for.
Yes. Well, again, we even spoke about gout and problems with that and uric acid. Because it has a detoxing effect, it's helping the body to rid itself of those toxins and the build-up of them. So you will find there's a significant change in the body if you use it often enough, if you concentrate on the areas where you are worried. We're talking about the feet especially, but because of the fact that it's helping with toxins, that's where you're getting the benefit.
And I guess you're stimulating the circulation, because often when circulation slows, we often feel it as tightness or stiffness or those mild aches in the joints. Even morning stiffness, we were talking about on another show. I think you wake up in the morning and you're like,
That's
tight
right.
calves, tight knees,
tight
lower
everything,
back.
Yes. And again, a lot of the essential oils in this have very much a balancing effect too on the hormones. And so you're going to get a lot of benefit there, but you will find that you'll have a little bit more movement and be able to get around because of the benefits of the fact that it helps with circulation and it helps with the lymphatic system.
And that's very much your ethos when that has grown out of this range. Your mission is homeostasis and bringing people back into balance.
Well, I realised very many years ago, as you know, I've been in business now nearly 30 years, that there was so much to the body, the human body, medicine. I loved reading. And I began to learn so much more about what essential oils do. And I have been very fortunate that I've had so much feedback as well. I know what the essential oils do, but to get the feedback on how it's working for the individual has been fantastic. And I've got thousands of testimonials now about how women have become healthier. You know, they've lost weight because they're concentrating on looking after their wellness. They've found by getting rid of toxins, it's made a significant change to them, and they've gone from there. So I have been very fortunate in those many, many years, and this is probably one of the most successful products there. We do have the natural pain relief, but these ones, for women especially, they absolutely love the BE LITE range.
And it is empowering for ladies. I'm writing a piece at the moment about permission, to give yourself permission.
Yes.
And I think you get to a certain age in life where perhaps you've been giving everything to everybody else, and you've been looking after everybody else, whether it's your partner, your children, your grandchildren, your work colleagues. You have been the nurturer. And you've actually lost this connection to yourself and who am I and what is my voice? I've got everybody else's voice. But when you give yourself permission, like you're saying, people gave themselves permission, they started taking care of themselves a little bit more, and out of that sprung better health, and out of that sprung confidence. And it is about taking that first step to give yourself permission and almost also raising your deserve levels. This is not something that is cosmetic. This is something that has many, many amazing properties with the microcirculation and the circulation and the periphery and all of the things that we saw. So this is something we are giving you permission to go and get with $60 off here and a bonus Be Vital. Now, I want to talk about, maybe you've got the heavy legs. You've been standing up for long periods of time and your legs are veinier than usual. Varicose veins was actually on the list, wasn't it, Cheryl?
Yes, it was. It actually helps to strengthen the vein wall. You'll find that it will help it won't completely get rid of varicose veins, as you know, but it will make a significant change and help. And it also helps with the circulation, which is really important for people with varicose veins.
What are varicose veins in the first place?
It's really a weakness in the vein wall,
right,
which happens for many different reasons. And of course, then you get to see the unsightly look, especially in the lower legs, because gravity has a lot to do with it as well.
Mm-hmm. And how does the Be Light help that? How would we...
It's the different properties there because of the fact that it helps the circulation. It helps with strengthening the vein walls. It helps with muscles. It helps with all sorts of things.
So how would you suggest somebody with varicose veins approaches this? They've got the oil, they've got the lotion. What would their steps be?
I would start off in the morning. I would put it on the leg, all over the leg, up the leg, and even into the thighs. You're going to get a little more of the essential oils, the therapeutic effect of the essential oils. And massage upward, you know, you don't have to do it in a very strong way with varicose veins. You can be gentle, but go in an upward motion to encourage the circulation to go upward to help rid the body of any toxins there too.
And that's basically the magic there, isn't it? That's when the magic happens.
The oil itself is a very strong blend. And you'll find then that you can put the firming and toning lotion over it, because that will help firm it, tone it, but also you're gaining some more of the essential oils that are actually in the product. So, and that can go all over the body. It is in a 250 ml size, so it's quite a large lot. It lasts you a very long time.
It does, yeah.
And that way you're using less of the oil. But if you're in a hurry and you want to look good and take care of your body, you can mix the two together if you're in a rush. You can put a bit of oil into your hand,
Hang on. Let's
couple of pumps of the Be Light lotion, and start with your legs, your feet, and work your way up.
I'm not getting my legs
all
out,
over your
Cheryl.
body.
No, none of that negativity. I'm just going to put...
But you don't need to use very much.
Yeah, I just put a tiny bit in there. Oh, I like that.
Try it out. Believe it or not, once you've moisturised your face, try and put some of the firming and toning lotion on and notice
how smoother it goes on.
The firming feeling that you're getting from that, and the cooling sensation, because often when people go through problems with circulation and gout, they might feel really hot and itchy and a very uncomfortable feeling. And you'll find the soothing effect of the Be Light lotion. It's very cooling.
It is very cooling. So I just literally took maybe a couple of drops of the Be Light lotion oil and put it into the Be Light lotion. Actually, I think that's my preferred way of doing it now, mixing the two together.
Yes. If you're worried about toxins and cellulite, you can always put the Be Light oil on first and give it a really good massage, because that will help too. But if you're in a hurry, like most people, just by mixing and blending the two together, as you've done, works really, really well.
I can pick up the cypress, the juniper, I can pick up the geranium and the frankincense. There's 4 there. I know there's more in here, but those are the ones that are coming through. That's interesting, isn't it? Beautiful fragrance. So let's recap the deal for you, because you're getting the Be Light lotion and also the Be Light oil, and it's a 250 ml lotion. That's a quarter of a litre. For $109, should be $169. You're saving $60. It's about getting into flow, getting everything moving again, getting that circulation going. You know, if you've got sensations of heaviness and mild swelling, if you want to help your legs feel lighter and more energized, or parts of your body for that matter, this is a wonderful thing to add to your everyday care regimen. And the bonus BE Vital, which we'll talk about soon, that's 15 mils. That again is a fantastic oil to use, put into your skincare routine. You're getting free delivery and a 30-day money-back guarantee. But Cheryl has been around for nearly 3 decades, bringing us products that we rely on, products that we love, and products that we can't be without, whether it's for pain or whether it's, for example, today, getting back into the flow with our circulation with BE LITE. But this has got a heritage. Take a look at this, because we are going to see the distribution and the energy around that distribution centre.
And it's very different from the warehouse I used to have. I love the fact that it has the character there, and I can get to work within 5 minutes.
Well, let's
Which
take
is
a look at
fantastic.
this wonderful place. Now, it was an amazing trip there to the distribution centre, or say centre, it's Cheryl's workplace. But remember, you know, this isn't just about feeling pampered. BE LITE was formulated with TGA-listed ingredients, and that means the oils are clinically validated to support circulation, reduce inflammation, and relieve symptoms like your fluid retention, your aches, and your muscle fatigue. So, $109 from $169. So if you're feeling sluggish, you're swollen, you're puffy, you're heavy, or you're simply out of sync, this is a beautiful, natural, supportive way to start afresh. And I think you deserve to feel a new wellness, a new rhythm, a new lightness. And, you know, BE LITE is going to be the perfect place to begin. Now, speaking of what it may assist with, we've got a graphic to show you all of those things. We've actually got 2 pages of graphics because it does so many things. We've covered off the edema. There is the PMS, menstrual, soreness of muscles, mild joint aches and pains, symptoms of occasional gout, promotion of blood circulation in the peripheral areas, relief in pain and headache. But wait, there is more. Reduction of varicose veins. Well, we've just covered that off. This could potentially assist you with that. General irritation, itchy skin, fatigue, if you want to build yourself up and get a little bit of vitality and pep. Mind relaxation, mild as eczema, bruise pain, symptoms of mild anxiety, and antimicrobial or minor cuts and abrasions. That is exhausting, that list of what it does, isn't it?
There's a very large list, and I think that's because you have so many different essential oils in this. It's not just one or two, you're gaining all the properties, and each essential oil can have dozens of natural chemicals in it that work that way to help with the body. So there's many different things it can help with, and people will find that they'll get uses out of this that they didn't even think that they needed it for. And the best thing too, people end up happier because they notice changes. They're happy. They've got much better circulation, less puffiness, less bloating, less fluid, and their life changes from there.
And just to reiterate, this is a hugely popular product on your website, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And it's amazing how quickly it goes out the door, and especially when we get anywhere near summertime, especially then, but even during the year, which you would think that perhaps they'd only choose one, but it goes with whatever time of the year, but especially when we start to get warmer weather and we're starting to show more of our bodies, we're much more conscious of the problems that we have with our body, and we're much more conscious about perhaps cellulite, perhaps toxins. We're more aware of the fluid, the problems, because we're not covering our body up as much.
Absolutely. And also if you've got the edema and that swelling that you get in the ankles, particularly in the legs, and that can be very debilitating when the warmer weather comes. Everything just goes like this, doesn't it?
It is. You find a lot of women, especially when they get much, much older, because they're feeling so down about their body, a lot of times they don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to go out. They don't want to put on something nice. They think, why do I bother? And also what I love about these products, essential oils have that antidepressant action, that ability to help with anxiety, to make you feel better apart from the changes to your body. You're being helped in so many different ways, so you can actually get out there then and think, I feel like going out now. I'm noticing changes. My skin's so much softer.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot lighter. My clothes are fitting better.
Yes.
I can put my jeans on better now. And people then tend to have more confidence. And when you have more confidence, you want to then do much more, and you'll find that you'll end up eating better because you're thinking more about your body.
Yeah.
You're wanting to help your body more because you're noticing a change.
You're motivated. Now, all of this is because of these wonderful ingredients. You've got your cypress, your lavender, geranium, frankincense, ginger. I mean, ginger's fantastic for, inflammation.
Yes. And digestion.
Juniper, lime, sage, orange, uplifting. And, this is what we're talking about. Aromatherapy hits you on all levels, all the senses.
Well, it's amazing too, because people think, oh, well, I'll take some tablets, or I'll take some, vitamins and other things. But that takes time. Your body reacts so quickly with essential oils. Within 3 to 5 minutes, it's gone in your bloodstream. It's gone throughout your body. It's helped your skin. That 3 to 5 minutes is important because it's quick. It's easier. You don't have to wait weeks or months. That gives you a change to go from there to make other changes and to improve your health. And it's all about wellness.
It's almost like it gives you breathing space.
It does. And you'll find a lot of menopausal women need that support because they're feeling down. They go through a very hard time. And, but just anybody, young people, anybody that wants to improve themselves, they will find that this will make a huge difference to them.
Wonderful. Well, let's carry on with the list that we've got. I want to touch on peripheral circulation. So maybe you've got the cold hands and feet, pins and needles. That's another thing I've noticed. Cramping, the heaviness, but the pins and needles and the tips and the periphery, that's a big thing, isn't it?
Well, it is. And if you don't look after your circulation, you'll find that, you will develop varicose veins. You'll have problems with pretty much everything. You'll find that your feet are feeling numb. you'll get out of bed and you won't quite feel the same way with your feet that you were. And which then will mean that you might trip over, all sorts of things. You need to look after your circulation, and that's where these essential oils are really, really good at helping increase that peripheral circulation, get your body going, help you get rid of toxins, because as I mentioned before, the body builds up toxins each and every day. The more that we eat food that perhaps has things in it that we don't know about or isn't healthy for us, it's going to be stored by the body so it doesn't overwhelm the body and make you ill. It stores it in those areas, on your legs, on your thighs, on your upper arms, on your stomach area. And you really need to support your body, increase circulation, help the lymphatic system work quicker to help the overwhelm that's happening with all of the toxins that go throughout our body each and every day.
I almost feel like these oils are, for want of a better word, warming oils, you know?
They're warming, they're stimulating. It's got such a beautiful smell. People notice the smell and they can go out. They don't have to worry about perfume. They have people that notice the change. They start to, I even had one particular lady that used to not be able to get her jeans on every morning when she was heading out the door until she actually put the BE LITE on. And then she found she fitted into her jeans better. She could do them up and she was much more comfortable then. So that bloating and that can be helped. And the more you use it, the more benefit you'll get. Once people get onto this, they use it each and every day.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about, I'm still going through this list. It's so many things that it addresses.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back to gout again, if that's something, occasional gout symptoms. Now, I believe that gout is like a uric acid that builds up under...
The build-up of uric
causes
acid.
Inflammation.
Yes. And you'll find it can be especially noticeable in the feet. You'll find too, by massaging as well, you're actually helping to break down a little bit of that. You're actually able to help your body a little bit more, but you can only do it when you're using something that helps a little with the pain relief of the oil. And the fact that it's helping to get rid of the toxins and the fluid. You're able then to massage and do a little bit more with your body than you thought you could. You're going to get more flexibility in that case. You're going to have less pain to walk around. You're going to be much more comfortable in yourself and a lot happier because, again, it's all about the way you feel about yourself. If you feel less pain, if you feel less fluid, you're going to be much happier, you're going to be more confident, you're going to be much more successful in your life because you've got your body back being more like you remember it being.
And you've got things like your juniper and your lavender and your sage, which are fantastic for conditions like that.
As I've mentioned before with the firming and toning lotion, the BE LITE firming and toning lotion, it also contains fennel essential oil in there too. And that's the one that has is known in aromatherapy to have a little bit of estrogenic properties. And that's something
this is why
that a lot
ladies
of women...
in menopause are loving this.
That's why they're loving it too. And of course, as we've mentioned, cortisol is a big issue at the moment. The fact that if it's overwhelming the body, you'll find that it's going straight to the stomach. That area where you're bloating, where the fat goes to the stomach, is very much a menopausal, post-menopausal body. And a lot of that has to do with cortisol.
We go through a lot, don't we, as ladies? Like a lot of stress on our bodies. No, but seriously, from puberty to PMS to having babies to going through perimenopause, menopause, we go through...
That's right.
We go through a lot, actually, don't we?
We do. We do go through a lot. We're quite capable of going through quite a lot, but it's nice to get the support because it, from a very early age, I mean, when you start getting your periods, you're in pain each and every month. You're feeling very uncomfortable, and I wish I had have known about essential oils and the benefit to help with period pain. But it happens, and you know every single month you're going to be going through that. then you fall pregnant. You don't have to worry about that, but you've got all the other problems that go with that. Then, of course, when you do give birth,
it depletes you of everything.
That's right, and you can end up, with all sorts of problems there, with engorgement of the breasts. Now, if I had have known about BE LITE back then, I would have been able to use that when I became so engorged. Because it also helps, rather than having to think of other ways, cabbage leaves, which back then in the hospital, oh yes, you can put cabbage leaves. Well, after a while, cabbage leaves do not have a very nice smell. If I had have known about the BE LITE range, I would have loved to have used that, have that beautiful aroma which they have, all the other properties.
But you're so right, this is good, isn't it, for women at all stages? You've got your grandchildren, you've got your granddaughters, you've got your daughter that's maybe, has had a baby and has gone through that. And there's you and there's me, and we're all at different stages.
Absolutely.
That can benefit from this product.
Yes. It's amazing. The whole life story that we have can be helped. And, when I came up with the blends of them, I was just amazed by the difference, because I started off making them for a weight loss company and it was working so well. But of course, a lot of people go out of business for many different reasons. And I just continued on and I made more with the product, changed a few things. And I thought, well, this is a fantastic product that I've come up with here. And of course, it's been on the market now for a very long time. I put it through the TGA to be able to tell people the benefit of what it does. And it's just been getting bigger and bigger each and every year.
So I think you really should take advantage of this deal. That should have motivated you. All of the things that it covers, what those ingredients traditionally, the oils traditionally can help with or assist with, from your gout to your edema to you name it. It was on the 2 pages there, including with your anxiety. So $60 off, and you're getting the BE LITE and the BE LITE firming and toning lotion. But you're also getting a BE Vital. Now,
that's the trial size.
The trial size.
And that's a little free inclusion for people to have something to put on your face. So it's wonderful because it contains frankincense, sandalwood, neroli, petitgrain and orange, sweet almond, macadamia and wheat germ. It's an absolutely beautiful blend to put onto your face, to massage. Then you can use the firming and toning lotion over that to give it a little bit more moisture and seal in. But people love BE Vital. And
what is it that they love about the BE Vital?
They love the change that it makes, the fact that their face feels very moisturised. It's a very balancing oil too. So if you find you've got too oily a face, it helps to balance it back to more of a normal one. If it's very dry, it helps again to balance it back. So it's very balancing in its action. But just women love the feel of it. They love the texture. And if they're using any of those red light therapies and things, it gives you a nice smooth feel to be actual to use those on your face as well. But it's just great to use. And even young children that have acne, we've got them using it and giving us feedback.
Wow.
So all sorts of things happen with the essential oils.
Now, what I will say is we're nearly at the end of the show. Cheryl, do you have any final words to kind of wrap up why you're bringing this BE LITE package and who can benefit for it?
You'll find anyone that's really suffering from fluid retention, anyone that has edema, bloating, puffiness, any of those problems, you'll find it terrific. And as I said before with it, if you're finding that you have a lot of fluid, excess fluid, you'll find that you are going to the toilet a little more often. So think at night time, if you're quite happy to get up a few times at night and go to the toilet, that's fine. You'll find that it's helping get rid of the fluid. And other times you won't even notice it. There won't be a change because every day is different for our body and we're treating our body each and every day.
And it's very energising as well.
It's very energising. It's got a lovely feel to it. It just has that absolute moisturising feel to the body. The firming and toning lotion that goes on will make it feel a lot firmer, but again, very moisturised. And you will start to notice changes. A lot of people after a month of using this are absolutely amazed, but you will notice in the first couple of days the feel. But you'll be absolutely surprised by what it can do.
And even people have been using it for the appearance, cosmetic appearance of cellulite and loving it. So dive on. You've got $60 off. You're going to get your bonus Be Vital. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you to you. Stay tuned for more on UTV.